Best tuck us up. What are you checking them out?
Listen, I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. You're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
As I speed through the neon-lit streets of Night City, my thoughts are consumed by the imminent encounter with the cyber psycho. The radio buzzes with news of escalating violence and the ever-present threat that looms over the city. The adrenaline courses through my veins, blending with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. Each turn of the wheel brings me closer to danger, to a confrontation with a disturbed individual who has embraced cybernetic augmentation. Gone awry. I know the risks involved, the potential for violence and chaos that awaits me, but I can't let fear take hold. I've seen too much in this unforgiving city to cower in the face of danger. I've witnessed the darkest corners of humanity, the shadows that lurk beneath the surface. And now it falls upon me to confront this cyber psycho, to put an end to their rampage.
What do you have to gain?
A gang armed and ruthless corners an unarmed man, ready to seize his belongings. The sight ignites a fire within me, a deep sense of injustice that refuses to be ignored. In that fleeting moment, time seems to slow down. I weigh the risks, the potential consequences of intervening in this dangerous encounter. The odds are stacked against me, outnumbered and outgunned. But my conscience won't allow me to stand idly by, to let the cruel whims of fate dictate the fate of another innocent soul. In that split second, I make a choice. I will not let fear dictate my actions. I will confront these criminals, not with blind aggression, but with calculated precision. I am not just a bystander in this city. I am a force to be reckoned with. It's unsettling, to say the least. In Night City, life is often seen as a means to an end, a commodity to be exploited. People are reduced to numbers, expendable pawns in the grand schemes of corporations and gangs. It's a reminder of the deep-seated corruption and moral decay that permeates this place. It's infuriating to see how easily lives can be discarded or traded for the benefit of a few. Those who hold power and wealth care little for the consequences of their actions. Meanwhile, the rest of us are left to navigate a world where survival often means compromising our own values.
For a second, I thought, that was it.
I've been in this situation countless times before, faced with the opportunity to scavenge from the fallen. It's a practical choice, considering the resources and weapons they might carry. In this unforgiving city, every advantage counts. These gang members were ready to take my life. By looting their bodies, I can acquire the tools and weapons I need to protect myself and continue on my journey. It's a matter of survival, using the resources at hand to ensure my own well-being. I can't ignore the fact that my actions contribute to a cycle of violence and death. By looting their bodies, I perpetuate the grim nature of this city, where life is disposable and brutality prevails. It's a burden I carry with me, a reminder of the weight of my choices. In the end, I must make difficult choices to survive. The weapons and tools I gather from these fallen foes can be instrumental in my own self-defense and the pursuit of justice. It's a harsh reality, but one that I must accept if I am to navigate the dangers of this city. I've done this so many times before. It's become almost second nature to hack these antennas, extracting crypto for my own benefit. The thrill of breaking into the system, outsmarting the security measures. It's both exhilarating and concerning at the same time. These antennas, they're part of the grand infrastructure controlled by the powerful corporations. They hold the strings of this city, dictating who prospers and who suffers. At the end of the day, hacking these antennas gives me an edge, a way to accumulate resources that can help me navigate this city. With the enhanced pistol skill provided by Eagle Eye, V can capitalize on their agility and quick reflexes to engage enemies at various ranges with lethal efficiency. Whether in close quarters encounters or more distant engagements, V's proficiency with pistols will allow them to maintain their preferred playstyle while dispatching foes effectively.
Neutralize the target!
What is this, huh?
Let it go! I'll protect your side!
As I crouch behind cover, my heart pounds in my chest, the sound of gunfire echoing in my ears. The cyber psycho stands before me, a formidable opponent with advanced military augmentations. The thermo-optical camouflage makes it difficult to pinpoint their exact location, but I refuse to let fear consume me. I take a deep breath, steadying my trembling hands as I carefully peer out from my hiding spot. The adrenaline courses through my veins, sharpening my senses, heightening my focus.
Oh, this can't be happening!
I analyze every movement, every glimmer of light that might betray the cyber psycho's position. Patience becomes my greatest ally. I know that rushing into a direct confrontation would be reckless, playing right into their hands. I must be tactical, strategic in my approach. I choose my shots carefully, aiming for the cyber psycho's non-lethal areas, disabling rather than obliterating. With each precise shot, I feel a mix of satisfaction and apprehension. I can see the impact of my bullets. The cyber psycho momentarily staggered, their movements disrupted. But I must remain vigilant, for they possess incredible strength and resilience.
Aim fucking steady! Oh, this can't be happening!
As the firefight rages on, I find solace in the cover that shields me from the cyber psycho's onslaught. I shift from position to position, never staying in one place for too long, always mindful of my surroundings. I utilize the environment to my advantage, using obstacles and structures to break the cyber psycho's line of sight. Time seems to stretch as I calculate my next move. The tension in the air is palpable, the stakes high. My mind races, analyzing every possible angle, every potential weakness in the cyber psycho's defenses. I stand here, my heart pounding, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The lifeless bodies of the fallen Militech personnel serve as a somber reminder of the dangers that lurk in this unforgiving city. The cyber psycho, with their advanced military cybernetic mods, proved to be a formidable adversary, but I chose a different approach. While Militech rushed in, their haste proving fatal, I took a step back, assessing the situation with a tactical eye. I knew that rushing headlong into the cyberpsycho's trap would only lead to my demise. So I became cautious, calculated, and patient as the cyberpsycho finally fell. Defeated but alive, a mix of emotions washes over me. Relief floods through my body, knowing that I've neutralized a dangerous threat. Yet a lingering sense of responsibility weighs on my shoulders. I must ensure that this individual receives the help they need, to be rehabilitated or contained, to prevent further harm to themselves or others. As I leave the scene behind and head towards my meeting with Dex, my mind races with thoughts and questions. Will this act of bravery have consequences? Will my actions draw unwanted attention or retaliation from the criminal underbelly of Night City? It's a risk I am willing to take, for I know that the cost of inaction is far greater than the risks of standing up against injustice.